say my name. If you claim you want me, it ain't no whip. Body, 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 body.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel. I'm Tarim.
I'm Ngozi.
And today we're going to be doing a get to know us Q&A video.
My name's Ngozi and I'm 20 years old.
And I'm 19 years old. So what is our nationality? So we're both Nigerian American. Our parents were born in Nigeria and we were born in America.
Okay, so the next question is, what state are we from? We're from Boston, Massachusetts.
Are we really from Boston though?
We're from Massachusetts. Just plain old Massachusetts.
Yeah. So the next question is, what school do we go to? So currently we go to the University of Massachusetts Amherst. That school is in Amherst, Massachusetts. We actually transferred from St. John's University, which is in New York. So we are sophomores. Well, we're going into our junior year at Umass Amherst.
The next question is how we met. This is such a long story. We've said it like maybe a good 20 times since we met. So I'm probably gonna say the first half and then you want to say the last half?
Okay.
Okay, so it was move-in day. We went to St. John's. So we met at St. John's, then transferred to UMass Amherst. It was move-in day. We were doing like a whole bunch of activities. So we went to the gymnasium at St. John's in our school, and we had to do like this group activity, and we had to find a group of people that we wanted to be in our group. And so I was supposed to meet up with my like old friend, but I could not find her. So I looked at Tarim and then
We both looked at each other.
I turned away and I was just like, okay, I don't know. And then we were the last people, and then I was like, okay, I guess I'll be
like we made eye contact at first, and then we turned around and we're like, no. And then we looked like everybody else had a partner already, so we looked back at each other and we're like, okay, I guess we'll be partners, because it was basically a group activity to get to know people. And the person who was announcing the activity, he was like, okay, don't pair up with people that you came here with, you know, because I came with my roommates and she came with like one of her friends. So this was on move-in day, and they were like, so separate from the people who you're with and find someone you've never met before, and then like answer these questions. And so we looked at each other and we were like, okay. And we tried to look for other people, but then everyone else was taken, so then we just did the activity together, and that's how everything started. Yep. So then when we did the questions, one of the questions was like, okay, where are you from? And then she was like, oh, I'm from Massachusetts. And I was like,
you're from Massachusetts? So am I.
And then I was like, oh, so how did your parents feel about you going like all the way? Because in my mind at the time, Massachusetts was far from New York, which it really isn't. But yeah, so I was like, how did your parents let you go all the way from Massachusetts to New York for college? And she was like, well, I'm Nigerian. Well, that part too. But she was like, well, I'm Nigerian. And I was like, girl, I'm Nigerian too. And then she was like, really? And then we just kept answering the question. She was like, I was born in October. I was like, so am I.
Our birthdays are 2 days apart.
2 days apart. And
2 days.
I don't know, we just had so much in common. It was kind of like really, really, really weird. Like our birthdays literally 2 days apart. Like what?
It's crazy.
And so yeah, so we just had so much in common, and then we kind of thought after that would be it, but we kept running into each other.
Wait, we lived in the same building. She lived 4 doors down from me. We were like, what?
Yes.
I was like, this is God.
The same floor,
understand.
the same hall. Like it was just like fate, because we lived 4 doors down on the same floor. And I was walking, I think we were walking in our dorm, and then I saw you.
And then I was just like,
oh my god! Wow!
What?
Tara? It was crazy, and I was just like, and then
So that was the beginning of our crackhead friendship, and here we are today.
So the next question is, why did we make a YouTube channel? So it's crazy because I feel like every time me and Tarim talk, we have very, very interesting conversations, and we're always like, I feel like the world should hear what we have to say, because we're like very intelligent. We listen to each other's response. Like, yeah, we don't agree on everything, but like we let the other person be heard. So we're just like, I think YouTube would be a good way to get our voices out, kind of.
Yeah, I feel like we have like a unique, I mean, everybody has deep conversations, but like, you know, you always have those friends where you can just talk about anything with, you know what I mean? And we literally we can call talking about like an assignment or something, and then we'll end up talking about like
the world's ending.
Yeah. Like
it's
something
actually
crazy. So it's just like like when I met her, like I didn't feel awkward. Like we literally got so close by the second week of meeting each other. Like I don't know, like it's just I can't imagine, like I'm not gonna be emotional. I can't imagine like not being her friend. Like I can't imagine like life not being her friend.
Exactly.
So I just feel like we just felt like YouTube you know, people need to hear what we gotta say. It's like, I feel like YouTube is kind of just like a place where people do trends and we just wanted a place to kind of just
be expressive, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Just, yeah.
So the next question is, how long have you wanted to do YouTube? So I wanted to do YouTube since I was 12 years old. I wanted to do YouTube before you could get paid for YouTube. Like, I was watching DIYs, I was watching how-to videos, I was making duct tape wallets, I was making bracelets, I was making like lip gloss out of like Vaseline. I was just like a very hands-on creative kid, and I feel like YouTube was a great place to kind of like see different people. And like, it wasn't about trends, it wasn't about like popularity. It was literally just people putting up like their phone as a camera and with no lighting and just talking and just showing, you know, their creativity. And I really liked that about YouTube. And you know, even natural hair, like I'm really big with natural hair, so it was kind of like YouTube was getting kind of big. Well, I started watching YouTube when, you know, natural hair was slowly starting to become a thing and more popular in the Black community, so that really helped me on my natural hair journey. And yeah, so I've been on YouTube for years, to be honest.
So I'm like a baby compared to Tarim, because I really started watching YouTube like senior year of high school, because you know, like when you're a senior, you're worried about like what's gonna happen in college, like what you should do and what you shouldn't do. So that's when I really started watching YouTube. So I watched like Sophiology, Cinderella OG, and like they inspired me, because I was just like, I want to like give little like girls advice like this, like they did. And then after I watched them, I just watched like I just fell into the YouTube world basically, and I was just like, I can picture myself doing this. And I wanted to do it freshman year, but like we just never got to it. But now I'm happy that we're finally doing it.
We made a video our freshman year. It was
I don't want to talk about it. We can just cut that out because I'm not talking about it.
So yeah, we wanted to do YouTube since we met each other. It's just now is kind of like the perfect time. We just decided to go for it. So the next question is, who is your target audience? So honestly, we want to make videos that like anyone could be able to watch from all backgrounds and walks of life. However, you know, the people that I watched on YouTube were Black kings and queens who really helped me love my skin color, love my hair, and learn how to be like a Black woman in this society. So I kind of want to be that for someone else. You know, I feel like a lot of times we take but we don't give back, and I feel like who are the people that the next generation is looking up to, you know, just like we looked up to other people on YouTube. So I kind of want to be that big sister for the Black girls on YouTube that may not have one.
Sometimes when I would just have a bad day at school, I would go home and watch YouTube, and like it would just make me feel better. So I want like not even young people, anyone watching our videos to watch it, and if they are feeling down, like hopefully we can make you guys feel better. Like we just want to be a familiar face on screen basically.
So the next question is, what is your channel going to be about? Our channel in general is just going to be about lifestyle, beauty, vlogs, career advice, and just advice in general. And yeah, like it's just gonna be about basically our college experience and just our experience as Nigerian children in America.
And we do plan to have like a lot of sit down talks to talk about serious topics. So
it's gonna we have a lot in store.
We have a lot planned.
Subscribe.
So the next question is, what do you think you can bring to the YouTube community that isn't already there?
So I feel like personally YouTube is filled with like, right now, especially since I've been on YouTube since like 2012, I feel like YouTube has changed a lot in good ways and also bad ways. I feel like now it's kind of a bunch of people just like trying to pretend to be people they're not and just follow trends, which nothing is wrong with following trends, but I feel like a lot of people aren't true to themselves, and we just kind of want to like, we're really goofy, and you know, we just be laughing, and I just think we could add a kind of genuine authentic side to YouTube, and like, you know, just I feel like a lot of people have an image of what a Black girl is supposed to be like, or what they're supposed
Black
to
girls
do.
can be friends.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like YouTube needs, you know, a different type of energy on there. And I think we can bring that energy. I mean, we'll see.
Stay tuned, subscribe.
Yes, subscribe. So the next question is, what is your favorite thing about YouTube? Personally, my favorite thing about YouTube is the fact that like it's free. Like there's not a lot of platforms like this that you can go on and you can, you know, express how you feel and talk to an audience, you know. Like I feel like other social media platforms kind of have their own culture, but I feel like YouTube, like there's a part of YouTube for everything. Like I really like to cook, so if I feel like cooking, I'm gonna watch cooking YouTube. I love natural hair. I can watch natural hair YouTube. I like makeup. I watch makeup YouTube. My little brother loves to game, so he watches gaming YouTube. Like, so I feel like there's literally a place for everybody, which I really like about it, and it's a free platform.
And I feel like doesn't matter. Oh, let me start again.
It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, what color race. Anyone can start a YouTube channel.
So the next question is, do you have any tips for aspiring YouTubers? To be honest, the only tip I can think of is like, just do it. Like, just do it. Like, if you want to make a YouTube channel, you want to be a YouTuber, just make a channel. Like, I kind of think we wanted to do this. I wanted to do this since I was like 12, but I wasn't allowed to. But we wanted to make a channel since our freshman year of college in New York. And we just never did because, you know, you're always thinking about what people think, what your friends will think and stuff like that. And especially now, like everyone and their mother is making a YouTube channel. And even we were like, you know, it's just, but it's like at the end of the day, there's a spot for you on YouTube. There's something that you haven't brought, that no one has brought before that is needed. There's nobody that is you. Mm-hmm. I remember my friend told me, like, there's literally no one who's like you. So it's like, obviously you're gonna bring something unique to the table. So I think you won't know if it's gonna be bad unless you try. Like, we're taking a leap of faith right now. It could be trash, hey, but it's like, I don't want to keep going throughout my life being like, what if I made a YouTube channel? Exactly. What if I made a YouTube channel? Like, let me just start. And if it doesn't work, I tried it. Let me go to another lane or try something else. But you got to try because you can't fail or you can't succeed unless you try. So that's pretty much my advice for YouTubers who want to be YouTubers.
We tried to start a YouTube channel at freshman year. We actually did, but I'm not gonna lie, we gave up.
We didn't really try. It's not like we put out YouTubes and we didn't get like views. We didn't even like.
We didn't really know what to do. It was just very cringy, and then we were just like, maybe we should actually put in because we did not put in our full effort in the first video. But I feel like now we actually have a plan for our channel, so we're gonna be more inclined to do different stuff. So
yeah, we didn't really understand YouTube our freshman year. We kind of just were like, oh, let's just make a YouTube channel. But now, like, I actually like I have a vision for this. Like, I'm not just doing it so I can just like get clout. Like, I actually want to help people. I think this is very therapeutic just to be able to, you know, help other people. So I don't know. We just want to try it and see how it goes.
Exactly. Okay. So the very last question is 3 reasons why you should subscribe to our channel.
Well, the first reason is we're funny. Like, if you know us personally,
anyone could attest to that.
I think I'm funny. We have a different sense of humor. I think we're
different.
I think we're funny. So I think you're not gonna be bored.
You're not. This is just a Q&A, so like you're not gonna see like our real personality, but as you go on, you will. The second reason why is because we're pretty genuine. Like, we're honest, we're pretty humble, and I just feel like we're just good people. Like, we're really good people. So the last reason you guys should subscribe is because we give good advice, and I feel like in all of our friendships we're kind of like we're the advice givers.
Yeah, I really like giving advice. I like helping people, so it's like,
and I like listening.
Yeah, I like listening. So I think, you know, a lot of people could benefit from hearing some of the stuff that we have to say because we've been through a lot. It's only been like 2 years since we've known each other, but we've been through a lot. So I think
have a little bit of wisdom.
Yeah, I think you guys could benefit from that.
Yeah. Just subscribe and see. You'll see.
So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. We're coming out with content. We have a lot of ideas. So just subscribe and see. Like this video and comment. Ew!
Thanks for watching.